Hi there, Keith. I thought I'd send a quick video about your website. I find it sometimes trying to write it in words doesn't really help when I'm looking over here. So just bear with me, and I hope some of this advice or anything can really help you, mate. So we'll go from there. Okay, first of all, when we first come up, yeah, the colors and everything like that, it looks professional. I think that's what you're trying to achieve as well. Um, but what we're trying to do from here is trying see the main aim of a website is to get a bit of interaction and to make it as easy as customers as well. So I'm just looking at this, and I think there's a few little things that tweaks that need to be done. um, so first of all, for example, okay, come to the home page. Welcome to First Image. You got your images going on here. I think that, I know you can upload images, but I can't see why you can't do a little bespoke picture of saying, look, we designed this, we designed that. A little image there. You can get a graphic designer to upload this image. We designed this. I think that you gotta give the options for people to have a look across the slide, so there's no button. Sometimes you can have a little button going across here. You know, I've looked at the copy, and that's a different image. I think that when people are looking over, there's two things that they've become in. Either you've done a PPC campaign, and if that's the case, you should be doing straight to a landing page. If you're doing that, if you're getting prospective clients you're sending, they want to come to you, they want to know everything about you, or you just got people who just put in hospitality solutions or anything like that, they should be coming on here. Okay, so you know you got your number here, you got info, first image, people to obviously call you. um, when they click that, what happens is, as you can see, obviously, it's I think what it's doing, if I could see, something's happening in the background. um, Let me just see. Yeah, it's opened up my Outlook. I really think um, that can the whole point is to keep them on the page, not them to do anything. And I think by having that email click link to open up their default account, you shouldn't do that. I think you should have another separate contact button that comes to a little separate page. Contact us, and basically you got your number, you got your address, then you got your little book, so they can email with you within the system. Okay, they can put that in. So I think that's important. What we do, great venues. I don't know. To be honest with you, some people may assume, but I don't know who this guy is. He may be a footballer or something. I really don't know. And I think you should have a caption here again, in terms of that. Having your tweets there as well, not bad, in terms of look out next jobs. So I'm going in terms is trying to really understand who your target market. That's the key as well. I think trying to dive in right into the mind of the customer, who's your perspective, obviously your customer avatar. Make sure that everything matches. So I can't really say is the content is not right, because I don't know who the target market is. So and I like this, and it is nice and simple. Design, install, maintain. Coming through here, obviously you got these person, the contact, install. Obviously there's a lovely picture of yourself there, Keith. You got details for them to come and contact you and everything, but I still think you should have a contact there page there. You got design for this bloke, and you got it from here, but you got your testimonials. I really think you need a separate page for testimonials, happy clients, or testimonials from previous clients are coming from here. And I really, really think that you need a gallery. Your job is visual. Your job is about showing what people can do, and I think that not having a gallery page for them to have a quick look at is something key missing. The contact page can always be put on the side. Sometimes in WordPress you have the widget, so if you coming across here, um, it's okay. So just going to show you something quickly. Just when in Guru Master, just give you an example. All Three Saints. Uh, in Weniguru, what we do is obviously that's my login, so that's WP. Obviously, I don't think your WordPress. I think websites should be built in WordPress. It doesn't have to be, but it's the usability for that. So obviously, what we got in here in our hotel, what we're trying to do is interact with the customer as much as we can. So there's a contact page there. I always try to keep it simple, nothing too fancy. I don't think that is the key. People who are looking for specific information. So obviously, when you got the name or the contact us, we get a lot of interaction on this page. This is what is called a capture, so that means that no robots are into it, it's actually humans. So I think you should have that on your page there. Okay. I don't know what's going on here. You see this picture here? This is what is called a favicon, and that means that Google and all these things, they read these things. So you got home, you got design, you got install. But you see there at that page for super successful wedding suppliers, contact us for bookings. You got nothing there. Do you know what I mean? I know that's the page, but when you come into home or come into first image, that means that Google is not reading this. You go Google's reading this home. So my concern is that because you picked it up from a company called Grow on Your Own Website, which is obviously the prices are alright. I don't think it was too much. I don't think it was anything special there in terms of the pricing. My only concern is that this is not Google Analytics. I might be wrong, but when I view the page source, I'm trying to find Google Analytics. If I could do Control Find, and I'm looking for Google, do you know what I mean? Nothing in there comes anything about Google or analytics. Do you know what I mean? I'm typing in analytics, and nothing comes up on that page. And in my pages, have escaped there. So that's gone. If you come into here and go page source as well, okay. If you put in Control Find, I'm obviously looking for Google. You can see that Google Analyticator, which is basically tracks all your thing. So I don't know if I'm right on this, Keith, but I think you don't have any tracking about who anyone comes to your website, and to be honest with you, that's a big no-no, because if you don't have analytics, it affects your SEO. Obviously, there's nothing on there, so you got SEO. If you look at my page there, I got SEO pack as well. I've done it for WordPress. That all builds in, so that helps you to get out. I just don't think you got anything. I don't know if you looked at SEO. That's one of the most important things for your website to get found. It's someone's coming across the search terms. If they put in wedding guru master, my page comes up, but obviously that's a specific keyword. If they're looking for my name, Anke Purewell, you know what I mean? Now this is my own website, obviously, but it's trying to find all these things. And if you put in, my concern is, I know it's only just beaten up. It takes a couple of 1 or 2 weeks for Google, but with your own fresh name, that, and if we can look. If we can try to find it, my concern is that if you put in fresh image, do you know what I mean? Look at that. If that makes sense. Obviously, it's Google trying to say none of your thing comes up for your exact thing. So if I take away fresh image, fresh living hospitality, okay, we found you there, so that's good. Now, okay, I've got to be honest with you, that's alright. So we're going from here. So people looking for your company. So, but then people don't put to come in. If they're looking for you, they go fresh image and Twitter. We also down. Okay, so you look at that. Your Twitter's coming up now, so people could be looking for you, but they should be going onto your web page. Welcome to fresh image. Okay, so exact terms. So you got VS. So that's okay. So that's not too bad. But I still think that you got no way to track your data, especially Google Analytics, and it's free, mate. Do you know what I mean? It's literally, you can just look at that. I know that you may not have time, but if you're going to push in your market, especially about your web, what page they're interacting with, the data that comes from is huge. Obviously you got news, but I looked at news, and it's the hospitality news, the same one that I look at, and if I click that to know about more, it takes them off the page. And you should not be taking anything off the page, mate. They got to stay within your website. You know, distractions in website, people are disappearing off. So again, I'm clicking this one, other one as well. So using the hospitality news to take them to another website, but I don't know what the key is. So the world's 50 best restaurants. Is there anything about you? Was there anything about you in there? I don't see the need and the view for that kind of content. So there's a few things that need to be done there, mate. You know what I mean? I think that also, you know, get your free quote or speak to one of our professional team now who are here ready to help. You know, it is clean, it is nice, it is minimal.
There's just a couple of minutes to go now before the start of the world's 50 best restaurants, and the chefs are making their final entrances now. Will Noma make it 4 years in a row? Are there going to be more than 3 British restaurants on the list? And will any new British restaurants make it into the top 100? Everyone's waiting to find out the answers to those questions and more. And we've been asking some of them for their predictions. I'm going to ask you to both make a little prediction. Who's number 1?
Tom Kedridge.
Tom?
El Sellers and Cam Rocker, I think.
Did you hear that?
I didn't hear it, I've just thought it. I thought Dom, the Brazilian restaurant, might sort of break into the top 3 this year because of the sort of coverage he's had. And I love the Fat Duck. For me, the Fat Duck's number 1 all the time.
Predictions?
Have you heard any rumours?
No, no. No, I've had certain chefs, I can't mention names because I'm kind of nervous where they think they might be, and actually in a funny way, some of them thinking they're more nervous about being higher up than they'd like to be, which is quite...
Really?
Yeah.
Because they can't handle with a reservation?
I don't know, I wonder why it is. I mean, for me, you know, it's probably the most relaxed
I think that you need to say they
I've been for. It's 10 years
here today.
You know, it's just too hard to guess. I mean, you know, last year we had Dom, which was up, I think, at number 3. Of course, Noma was number 1. You know, I think we were number 6 or 7. I can't. Grant was there. Danielle was there from the States. It's just too hard to say. I mean, I have no idea. We're here. I think we're here basically really to support one another and have a good time. And whoever wins, we want to pat them on the back, shake their hand, and say, "Job well done."
Oh, you know, I don't know. You know, a list like this, you never know how it goes, how it happens. We're just chuffed to be in the 50 best as we always were. You know, we're in the list of the top 50. First year we had no idea we were going to be in it. Second year we was surprised we went so high, and just to be in the list is great.
I don't listen to rumors usually, but I have no idea. But it could be. I think Noma could be it again.
4 year in a row for Noma, maybe. How about you, Jason?
Suluk and Roker. I've heard.
Okay, well,
he lives in London. I'm only a part-timer.
In the countryside.
Occasionally come to London, that's why. Maybe he's better informed.
And obviously you got your testimonials really heading away here. Do you know what I mean? Obviously you got testimonials with them slowly, but I know maybe as a group you haven't got some.
Jason's hunch was spot on, and the 3 Rock brothers took to the stage to collect their award, while their industry peers gave them a standing ovation. Alain Ducasse, Nadia Santini, Grant Schatz, and the restaurants Astrid y Gaston, The Test Kitchen and Attica all won special awards. While the Fat Duck dropped 20 places to number 33, Dinner continued its success, moving up to 7th. The Ledbury maintained its position in the top 20. Hedone and Pollen Street Social both entered the top 100 for the first time. The US and Europe continue to dominate the list with 6 American and French restaurants, as well as 5 venues for Spain.
Now, the US in previous years has had the most restaurants on the list in the top 50. Do you think that will carry on? And what is it about America that you mean there are so many good restaurants who make it into the top 50?
Well, it's a big country. You know, we have some great cities. We have, of course, New York. We have Chicago. We have Los Angeles. We have San Francisco. So we have some major cities. We have some major players. There's a lot of great chefs in America that come from all over the world, really. So we have that opportunity to have that sense of diversity in the cuisine, and so it's also an opportunity for a lot of young chefs to break ground in America.
What sort of restaurants do you think in the UK sort of are really sort of at the top end and are really fighting to get on a list like this?
I think there are many restaurants. You know, there's Simon Rogan, Long Clim. You have many other restaurants in London that are fantastic. I think that Claire at Royal Hospital Road is doing a great job, and I think that they might be moving up quickly. And there are so many working really well in England. I've been out eating a lot on my off days the last couple of months, and there's a lot of impressive stuff going on right now.
It'd be good to see more English restaurants. Of course, you want to support, we want restaurants who are from England to go higher up the list every year. I'm not sure who they'll be, but there's so many good restaurants now. So many good young cooks around, and lots of people opening new restaurants, and I think that's what keeps the list moving all the time. So just because restaurants drop out a little bit and new ones come in doesn't mean the ones that dropped out haven't been doing a great job. It's just that there's the flavour of the month, and somewhere's new opened up, and lots of people are going there, and they obviously get votes.
I mean, it's not for me to say what my restaurants do, but I think it's important that any restaurant that gets the recognition deserves it, because it's a hard industry to be in. Everyone works extremely hard, and it's just one of those things where you just don't. But I mean, there's what we're going through right now in Britain is a golden age of gastronomy.